Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a mirrored side table out of cardboard box. I'm gonna first start off with this TV box that I found outside of an appliance store. All I'm doing is cutting the rectangle out, and I'm gonna end up using the rest of the cardboard later on. So I'm gonna fold the rectangle piece in half. I just did that so I can get an even cut. And then I'm going to cut this into two. Now I will be cutting each piece into two pieces. By the way, I want to thank y'all so much for all the love and support that you give me. So you should have a total of 4 pieces when you're done. Now I'm going to take each piece and fold them in half. This is how I actually get an even fold. I kneel on the edge and I push it down. After I'm done folding all 4, I'm going to put them back to back and we're going to be creating the base. So all I'm doing is gluing each piece back to back. I later decided to glue the end sides first and then glue the edges together later. So now I'm just going to glue the edges. To create this shape, I just bent the top 2 up and the bottom 2 down. Next, I took some of the leftover cardboard and I just basically bent both of the edges of it to create this little kickstand. This is going to help the table stand up. So I'm going to be doing the top and the bottom the same way. And this is how it looks when it's done. Okay guys, for this part I would actually advise you to trace the whole shape and not just the triangle. I did mine this way because I only had this one box and I wanted to make it fit. So I'm going to cut out this triangle and then trace over 3 more triangles. So I should have a total of 4. But if you trace the whole shape, you would only have to trace 1 more time. So like I said, I'm going to trace it over 4 times. And I'm just going to put the triangles to the side. So I cut out 2 smaller pieces of cardboard and I'm just going to fold them in half and tuck them in the middle of the table, just to make it more secure. And by the way, as you're making this table, make sure you're bending it and making it straight. That way you don't end up with a crooked table. Okay, so this is the other side of the box and I'm going to be doing it similar to what I did earlier. So I'll be cutting this piece in half. And as you can see, I bent the 2 boards and I'm going to be gluing these to the side of the table. I'm gluing the middle first and then I'm going to come back around and glue the sides down. When you're gluing the sides down, make sure everything is intact. Okay, now I'm going to be bringing my triangle pieces back. Remember I said there should be 4. I'm basically just going to go around the perimeter with my hot glue gun and glue each triangle down. And by the way, as you can see, the boards that I added on the side are longer, but I left them on there until the end, and that's when I trimmed the excess board off. So I bought this aluminum foil tape from the dollar store for $1, and it actually looks like duct tape on here because of the lighting. But you can actually use duct tape. I would have actually used duct tape instead of the aluminum because it took longer peeling the backs off. So, I mean, if I were to do this again, I would definitely use duct tape. All I'm basically doing right now is covering the whole box with tape. And I'm doing that just in case the box shows through at the end. With that being said, nothing has to be perfect. I'm definitely not the best at taping things. So it's all over the place, but it's not gonna matter. So I'm finishing up taping the box down, and I'm gonna get this mirror that I broke. That mirror was actually like $2. All I'm doing now is basically gluing on pieces of mirror. You can decide on how much mirror you want to glue on. And for those of you who are wondering if the table is sturdy, it is very sturdy. But if you want to, you can always add on extra cardboard pieces. Okay, so I got these glass decoration stones from Hobby Lobby, $2.99 a pack. I end up using about 3 packs. All I'm doing is going in sections with the hot glue gun, and I'm pouring the stones on the hot glue, and I'm just pressing down to make them stick. I would advise you to go in sections because that glue dries really fast, and you don't want to just have dry glue all over your table. I actually did parts of the table with E6000 glue, and I did parts with the hot glue, and I believe they both work the same. The E6000 glue just takes longer to dry. The more mirror pieces you actually glue on here, the less stones you have to put on here. So keep that in mind. I'm going to be taking these 2 pieces of cardboard and making a flat surface for the tabletop. Now I wanted to add a square piece of glass, but I couldn't find one, so I went with this plexiglass that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I just sprayed it silver. And here's the final look. Thank you guys.